Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Hairy Muppet, and we will be heading into Game 3 of the quarterfinal of the ASUS ROG Summer Tournament. It is going to be our red Protoss player Stardust up the top right side of the map, and it is going to be our blue Zerg player HyuN down the bottom left side of the map. And yeah, man, absolutely awesome games from these guys so far. Game 1, just HyuN completely owned the macro side of it, man. He just had so much macro, produced so many roaches, just completely overwhelmed Stardust, man. And the crazy amount of harassment on the third base, just incredible. He took out their base, I think, twice, 3 times, but he constantly had forces coming in from both directions, large groups of roaches, and Stardust just sort of left and right. Basically, he had to have eyes in the back of his head to see both groups coming in. And yeah, just did not work, and in the end HyuN just had too many roaches. And second game though, Stardust really came back into it. Came out with a double proxy Stargate, got a whole bunch of Void Rays out of that, 4 Void Rays I think. Did a great job. He just completely obliterated HyuN's early third base, which didn't have any defenses. HyuN managed to defend his natural though, but by that time, Stardust had already transitioned into an 8-gate tech, an 8-gate attack thing off 2 bases, and it's just so effective, man, just so effective. And HyuN just could not recover, man. Suddenly his base was just full of gateway units, and he's just like, how the hell did this happen? But yeah, really nice from both players. And yeah, it's 1-1 so far. It's just going to be, oh, come on, save it. Look at this pro, man. He's trying to do the hatchery dance with two dances at the same time, man. And he tried to do it. He was doing well for a while, but not quite. In the end, he did misstep. And I got to tell you, man, it's hard to do the hatchery dance with 2 people at the same time. It's just hard. And there we go, bunch of links coming out, and this probe is gonna have to run. Gonna have to run, and he might get killed, and then again he might not. I think I don't know. What do you guys reckon? Do you think he's gonna get killed? Oh, I don't know, man. I think he's gonna be alright. Actually, I don't know. If he goes up this ramp, he's probably not gonna be alright. Oh, what's he doing? He's doing a bit of a scout. Oh, he's going to go around. The link coming around. Yeah, I think he's going to die. Oh, yep, he does. So not good at all. But meanwhile, Stardust has expanded. So yeah, that's going to be pretty awesome. And yeah, not much really going on. To be completely honest, it's always the case early in the game. You don't really have much going on, but we can sort of, I'm trying to think of the word. We can it's not spectate because we're already doing that. I can't think of the word. It's where you try and imagine what they're trying to do. Speculate. That's it. We can try and speculate on what they're trying to do. So yeah, I don't know, man. Stardust, he's definitely done very good with the massive gateway approaches. I don't think that HyuN is going to be fooled by it this time. I think that HyuN is probably going to get some early roach tech, perhaps. Yeah, perhaps early roach tech. Probably going into that, getting it done. You could always go for mutiling, but I don't feel like that's a really good thing to go for against Protoss, because I mean, just a ton of stalkers will just shut that down so fast. Well, it'll shut down the mutas anyway. So Zealot Stalker is so cheap in comparison to the mutiling, and I really feel like he can do a good job with the Zealot Stalker. We know he knows how to do a good job with Zealot Stalker, so I feel like mutiling probably not going to be on the cards for HyuN. So it's going to be roaches, maybe Roach Hydra. Maybe some Infestor tech in there as well. I don't know. I really don't know. But I would put my money on roaches. Because, yeah, lings do alright at the harassment, but they don't really do all that well at actually killing armies. I mean, Zealots are so cheap and they just own Lings so badly. So I'm guessing he's getting a whole bunch of Lings out now just to give himself map awareness, just to say, alright, here's everything, and I can basically knock on your door anytime you want, anytime I want, sorry, and there's not much you can do about it. So that's going to keep Stardust a little bit defensively minded, is going to give HyuN a lot of map control, and that's exactly what he does want to have. So yeah, it does look like he's going to stick it out with the Lings though. Not going for roaches so much. This is interesting. This is very interesting. He's actually fully blocked this off, man. But this gateway is going to go down quite fast, and he really needs to get some a minor gate going on here with the Zealots and stuff like that. Force field is going to knock these guys off, and that's quite a lot of DPS. But that gateway is not going to be happy at the moment. And there we go. He's just pushing into a third base off that very nice attack, and yeah, doing a really good job. He's getting Burrow as well, man. What the hell is HyuN planning here? Does some sort of Baneling harass? I really can't say. Here comes a Warp Prism with a bunch of sentries. And what else? Stardust actually completely walling himself off here, although I'm guessing he'll probably just destroy a pylon when he wants to go out, which is not anytime soon, I feel like. Just a bunch more Lings. And yeah, he really needs to get some more units here to defend from these Ling advancements. Here we go, Warp Prism and a Mothership Core coming over there. Finally sees the Warp Prism and he's like, holy moly, that's not good. So yeah, a bunch of sentries. I'm not sure why sentries though, because sentries, they're not going to be able to do jack shit really. They could perhaps drop up the top, warp force field off this ramp here, and then warp in a bunch of Zealots, and that would be pretty awesome. But it's not really going to do much down here. Yeah, not really going to do much. So yes, we can see he's destroyed that pylon. Got a few more here, so no chance of that cannon really been taken out for quite a while. Although he has to block off this gate, man. He has to block off the gate, and the Ling's coming in the backside. Is this going to be a major fail on Stardust's part? It looks like it very well may be. The Ling's coming in as the Immortal goes out. And, oh, he has got no chance here, man. So many probes are going to die. His army is over here killing the third, but the third doesn't really matter. What matters is this massive amount of Lings in his base. He's going to warp them back in. And he might be able to save the Nexus, just barely. But how many workers did he lose? Actually, he must have had a crazy amount of workers in the first place. Why is he not? Force field, force field, force field. Get it done. He hasn't got it done. And the Lings are in the probe line. And the probes are all dying. And he might be able to hold this off. But then again, maybe he won't. Because that is a ton of Lings. Why is he not warping up this bloody... There he goes. Trying to stop the Lings from getting up the top side to harass the workers. Only one got down, so that was pretty good. Finally managed to take out all those guys. But his army is just ragged, man. Absolutely ragged. And surprisingly didn't lose that many probes. Although an extremely large amount of them are at very low health. And this Nexus is, yeah. We can expect that to be a close down any week. It's just absolutely looking completely horrible at the moment. But yeah, Stardust going to be pushing out here. And looks like HyuN is going for Ling Infesta. We'll see how that works. I'm not sure how well that is actually going to work. Of course, you can shut down a lot of the Zealots with the Fungals, and then the Lings go after the other units. And yeah, especially Zealots with speed, man. Oh, look at this very nice Fungal there, but these units are just so beefy. If he changed the Fungals though, all the sentries are going to go down. The Infestors, the Mortals can last forever. They don't care about the Fungals, but the sentries all go down, or a lot of them go down anyway. And Stardust pushing out though, 4 Immortals, man. You cannot say boo to 4 Immortals because it'll likely be the last thing you ever say. And we're using the Warp Prism, warping in a ton of Zealots, and Stardust just coming straight back off this, man. And doing a really good job. And once again, man, HyuN, no Roach Warren. And he's just getting owned by gateway units and a bunch of Immortals, so... I do not know, man. I don't know. I feel like the Ling Tech is just not doing anything for HyuN, man. He went in there, he did a great job, But this is got to be it. This has got to be where HyuN says, look, all right, the Ling Tech is not working for me. I gotta get the roaches. I gotta get the roaches. He got a crap ton of roaches in game 1 and he won that game. He didn't get any roaches game 2 or 3. He just he just fell over. It just didn't work. So I feel like game 4, he's got to get the roaches going. And if he gets the roaches going and Stardust still beats him, then Stardust definitely deserves to be in the semi-finals. But we will have to see, man. We will have to see. And we will see in just a second, actually, because I'm going to cast this game in just a second. So stay tuned for that. This has been HyuNmuppet. I hope you enjoy this game.